George to the basket, but it won't go. Richardson to Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot.
Simmons to Embiid. And throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Take stock of the floor. Shot won't go. Simmons into the front court. 2-point advantage. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. PG lets it fly. Paul George, 2 of 4 now.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Harris curling inside to Horford. Top of the key. Fires the 3. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Second and 3, got it. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Embiid. 4-3. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Cashes in for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Embiid. Goes to the left side. Fires the 3. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Sixers control it. To Embiid. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
George, shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Great pass to set it up. And he finishes at the rim.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Beverly to George. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Doc Rivers making some changes to his lineup. To Embiid. Perfect feed to set up the basket. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. And one. Embiid. Good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Jonah Bolden tips it. We're through one at Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Oh, you can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Offensive rebound. Simmons, bad pass there. Clippers have it. Williams. Baseline drive and look out. Big finish at the rim.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
And look out.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Time to shuffle things up.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 43, Joel Bolden.
Simmons. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Kyle O'Quinn, couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Whoa! What a finish!
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Here comes the screen.
Screen coming left.
Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George. With that, he's 5 for 9.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons. Won't go. George. He was all over him.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Paul George fires, gets a look, can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Simmons. Five on the shot clock. Kawhi Leonard with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Slams it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Simmons to Embiid. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Simmons, that's not his range. It's no good.
My ball.
Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Simmons to Embiid.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Simmons to Embiid. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Defense, let's go.
Kawhi Leonard. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Watch cutter.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half in the books. And a great start for the 76ers. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. And count the basket inside.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
Around the perimeter to Horford. Here's a chance from long range. He'll beat you time and time again. It's Horford with the three.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Beverly to Leonard.
Right.
To Paul George. And he'll head to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Simmons to Richardson. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
George on the drive, but his shot misses. Horford, that's out. Last touch by Josh Richardson. It's LA Clippers ball. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To George. Lets it fly from long range. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Simmons with it. Up a dozen. To Embiid. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons to Embiid. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Gets it in the left corner. Cruises inside for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for 3. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Short jumper won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Horford.
Come on, help get me out. Come on.
To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Deep left corner. George, open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. On the shot clock for Philadelphia. Simmons, the pass taken away by the Clippers. To Paul George. Count the basket at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Okay, reset it.
Simmons to Tobias Harris from long range. Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. Williams into the front court. His guys down big. For 3, and the Clippers have the rebound. Kawhi Leonard looking good, 4 for 5. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Simmons to Embiid. And he buries it.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Simmons with it. They lead it by 14. To Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's been steady, 83% at the line. First one goes down. It's the second. One more coming. And he hits all 3 free throws. Clippers have the basketball. Strong finish for Paul George. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Simmons to Horford. Embiid, good for 2.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To George. Shot from the lane won't go. That's out. Last touch by Josh Richardson. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 1, Mike Scott. Subbing in for the Thunder, number 4.
Williams to Harkless. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
New personnel on the floor for Doc Rivers.
Substitutions, Los Angeles.
Simmons gets it in the right corner. 4-3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Hold on, space out. ISO.
Simmons.
Oh, I got you one.
Fires the three.
That's his first personal foul.
Mike Scott is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 76% from the line. And hits the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Almost settles for a 2-0-3 trip.
Here we go.
And number 19.
Nothing going here on that drive. George to the basket, but it won't go. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Oh, Ben Simmons. Now 4 for 9.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Simmons. Not a good shot there as he misses it. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Paul George to Leonard. Had a chance, but it's no good. In the front court comes Simmons. His guys hold the commanding. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
George. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Beverly. Oh, the slam popped out. Simmons into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Paul George. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Horford. There it is. Al Horford. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Simmons. That out of his range and no good. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, the Sixers are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Bag.